Backed by popular demand, here is a what sold video. Took a little break from making my regular what sold video. Took some time off of my regular job, catch up, do some things, and then of course got back to the regular job and got behind. So I haven't had really much extra time to put into editing and putting together video. But this guy, Jeff Airtime, he does a show Sunday mornings. He does sports trivia, does some giveaways in his sports trivia, but check him out. But he's made some comments on my video, and then the Sunday morning in his trivia show, he basically berated me. So I'm gonna make a video, and hopefully he'll get off my back. I'm just messing with you, Jeff. Jeff puts on a great show. If you're into sports trivia, like giveaways, like free stuff, go check him out. He's just under 1,000 subs, so let's get over there, sub him up, get him over 1,000. And with that, we'll talk about some solds. Our first few solds we're going to talk about off of Macari. The first one we're going to talk about is here, this Winston Sports Connection. Winston used to sponsor NASCAR, so they used to have all kinds of race teams and different types of race sponsorship. This is a hat from basically that era. So it's a roll hat, selling for $10 on Macari. Don't remember where I got it from, but pretty sure I tried to buy hats like this in big lots, and so maybe paid $1 or $1.50 or so for it, maybe even less. But again, $10, good sale there. Next is this child's costume. I'm gonna probably butcher this name, so oh well. Yokai Watch Blue Rabion boys costume. I don't know, not even sure what character it's from or what cartoon it's from, but I know we sold it for $10. A lot of toys are selling for us on Macari. This is one of the latest ones. This is the Littlest Pet Shop. There's little tiny like keychain things. Sold that for $8. I think we got less than $1 into this. Got this from a bulk buy, I believe, bulk box. Got this Yu-Gi-Oh card. I believe it's a Yu-Gi-Oh. Might be Pokemon. I don't know. I just remember I scanned it with that TCG app. Came up pretty good. Cross-posted over to Macari. Sold it for $13. Pretty good sale there. Slide this into the category of we can sell weird stuff. This is a vintage troll. I remember these things from when I was a kid back in the 80s. They were pretty popular. I don't know, we not really sure where we got this from, but again, cross-posted over Macari, $16. People buy weird stuff, I'll sell it. Rolling over to the eBay sales now. Sold that last Overwatch Lego box, $30 plus the shipping. Pretty good sales again. Remember, I got 3 of these out of a bulk box, and sold them probably one a week until they were sold out. So here we go. Next sold is this is a shark steamer part. If you are one of the people who sources at a thrift store or something like that, and you're walking past vacuums and things like that, stop and look at them. Sometimes, I know I bought this for $5. I bought the entire vacuum for $5. I sold this part, which is the steamer head. I sold the cap, I sold the tank, and I sold the handle. And I believe off of this one, I also sold the cord over the time. Again, I paid $5 for it. I remember that because I remember looking it up and pieced it, parted out. The whole vacuum wasn't worth selling, but the parts were worth selling. What happens with stuff like this is people buy these things, these types of vacuums, and they love them. And when something breaks, they don't want to go out and buy a new one. They want to keep the one they have, and so they'll spend money to get replacement parts. And if you go and look for replacement parts on like the Shark website or at people who sell vacuum parts or things like that, the prices are pretty high. And so on the secondary market, where places like eBay, Macari, things like that, you can get these parts pretty cheap. A lot cheaper than if you get it from like the manufacturer or like not a secondhand, but a distributor of the parts at a vacuum store or something like that. So stop walking past the vacuums. Look them up. Look up the part numbers. Just like on any electronic, there's a part number on it. Look it up. See what the parts go for. Buy a $5 vacuum, you can part it out and make $30. So go for it. This was an OA buy. We bought these at the end of last or 2 Christmases ago. Bought into a bunch of them. They were like $3 a piece or something like that. They're for the My Life dolls. They're different outfits and things like that. We got a bunch of these skateboard outfit ones. Again, paid $3 for it. Sold it for $20. This is a new seal. Teach yourself how to play guitar. software. You put it in the computer and basically, I don't know, somehow teaches how to play guitar. I remember paying $2 for this at a yard sale. Sold it for $30 plus the shipping. New yarn. Find new yarn. If you can find new yarn at yard sales or some other places that you source at, it goes pretty good. You can lot it up, similar types. I bought into, I think, how many was it in the end? I don't know, about 80 or some. What do they call these? Duets. But I bought about 80 of them for like $30 or something like that. And I broke them into sets. This is actually kind of one of the last sales in it. I still have a few left, but I put them into similar types, and I didn't sell anything for less than about $15. This one I took an offer on because, again, I've sold through a lot of it. I remember making my money back within the first 2 or 3 sales. We put, same ones together or similar ones together, and they just kind of flew off the shelf. I've got a few left, but I've sold through a lot of it. Again, paid like $30, $35 for like 80 of these things. A lot of them up together. I've probably made 3 times, 4 times the money. This was a Marshall's buy, I believe. As a Nest, not Marshall's, Ross. I got this at Ross, I remember, because it's around the corner from my work. New tags. Paid $3 for it on the clearance rack. Got paid $25 for it. This came from a kind of a creative way to try to get rid of some older inventory that was sitting around. I took this Miami Hurricanes jersey and hat, a lot of them together. I was trying to sell them individually, and they sat for a while, and finally trying to just figure out creative ways to figure out how to get old inventory, give it some type of new life. So I found a hat for the same team as a jersey and a lot of them together and put it up. I don't remember how long it was up for. It wasn't up for very long, maybe less than 15, 20 days, somewhere in that time frame. And so I was able to sell it. What did I get as much as what I got for selling them separately? I don't know. But again, in our game, we got to, get inventory in and get it out quickly. And it sat for too long individually, lot it together, get it out. It's a good way to, get rid of some stale inventory. If you got similar, brands of shirts, similar brands of, pants or something like that, especially sports stuff, you got jerseys, hats, things like that. Lot that stuff together and, make a bundle of it, and people might, more apt to buy it. If somebody goes on and sees that jersey, somebody's trying to sell that jersey for, maybe $30 the same price, but hey, mine, you get a hat with it, they're more than likely going to pick mine. So think of creative ways to get some stale inventory moving, and this is just one of them we did. One more sold from that model lot. I think I actually have another one too. Again, 1967 Corvette set, $14.99 plus the shipping. Yep, one more from that model buy that I got not too long ago. This one went for $25.99 plus the shipping. And another model. This was 1953 hot tub Ford truck, F100 truck. This one, it was not in that great of a condition. The box was pretty tore up, and then the pieces and parts itself were, again, if I remember, if you talking about this before, some of the parts and stuff were, already pulled apart, started to build a little bit. This one wasn't in that great of a condition, so I took an offer, $23 on it. So Whammo frisbee, this is 1966. Date was printed right on it. I actually bought 2 of these from an online auction. I don't remember which one, but I remember paying $9 for the both of them, and it was a yellow one and a red one. I sold the yellow one pretty quickly. Maybe the yellow one was, more rare. I'm not sure, but the yellow one pretty much sold a couple days after I put it up. Had the red one here for a little bit. There's probably 4 or 5 months. Maybe even a bit longer, but it sold. Thinking maybe it's getting into the summer season. Somebody wants a Whammo frisbee from 1966. Pair of running shoes went out the door this week as well. $44 was a offer I took on these. I believe I had these listed for $50, and I've had them for a while. And somebody got pretty close to the asking price, so of course I took the offer. Another one for the people buy weird stuff, and so I'll sell it. This is just a plain old Ewok bear, but this one's a Build-A-Bear, so a little bit more, not that weird. But anyways, But I don't know why people buy a used Plush, but I'll sell it to them if they're still wanting to buy it. Anyways, $15.99 plus the shipping on this. This one was tall. It was a 12-inch one. So Ewok Star Wars Plush. Sold some sports cards, and so I'll go over that. This one was a $9 sale. This was a Tom Brady and Drew Brees rookie card. This was from 2002. Sold it for $9. Another sale from the sports card store was this Magic the Gathering. Put this one up for auction, 99 cents, plus the shipping. Again, put a stamp on it, send it out. Somebody says they didn't get it, I'm out. What, a stamp? I don't really care. So, but, 99 cents helps boost that store as well. So another one I put up for auction started at 99 cents, got $4.25 free shipping on that. So again, just put a stamp on it, send it out. I believe both of those already have got good feedback. So they both said that they received it. This one I did not send out free shipping. This one went out with shipping. Anything above $5, I do tracking on. Anyways, this is actually an Air set. This is a Barry Bonds set of cards. It came out in 1990. The first card in the set says Barry Bonds. The other 11 cards, the other 10 cards in the set say Bobby Bonds. So it's an Air set, but it's a picture of Barry Bonds. So I don't remember how rare the set is, but I know that there wasn't a whole lot made of them because they caught the air early on and they stopped the printing of it. However, they didn't go back and fix it. So the rarity of this set is, it's kind of mid-grade. It's not super rare, but it's not ultra rare. It's kind of right in the middle of the rarity. This is top Skylar Card from 2019. I'm not going to pronounce this young man's name, but it sold for $12. Short video this week. Again, just trying to get back on track of making these type of videos. I did shoot some footage of some yard sales and flea markets that I went to over the last couple of weeks. We're just getting back opened up and been going to some. So maybe I'll put together some what I found type things or what was, what I bought and into some videos. But I'll try to get back on track of making some what solds. They're pretty easy to make. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Again, go sub to Jeff Airtime. He's the one that kind of kicked me in the butt, said, hey, put out some content. So here you go, Jeff. Hope you liked it. Again, if you're not subbed, hit the sub button. And again, if you could help me out, hit the like, hit that share, and always be safe and have a good day.